What is going on, YouTube viewers and subs? This is Jay Silver from SNN Tech, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to run the blade without using the hunter. Now, preferably the hunter is the most optimized class to run the sword on crota, but let's just say if you happen to have a party and there's no hunters around, you can run this strategy with either a warlock or a titan. Now I'm going to go ahead and say that this strategy only applies for hard mode, because on normal mode you don't have to go to this extreme in order to run the sword and take down crota, so just take note that this is hard mode only. Now this is also based on the middle ledge strategy, so once you clear out the herd of enemies when you activate the crystal, you're all going to run to this middle ledge here and wait for the SwordBearer to come out, and you're going to take him down as quickly as possible. Also, once the SwordBearer is down, you might want to toss a grenade or two just in case to clear any thrall that may be around, especially the curse thralls, because they can kill you on one explosion. Take note, the boomers have to be distracted here, because if not, while you fight crota, they will quickly kill you. And there's one of two ways that you can do this. One, you can have a titan deploy a bubble so you can aggro the boomer shots, and two, you can have a teammate shoot the boomers in the head to distract them so you won't get shot while fighting crota. Now typically once the SwordBearer dies, you have the option to go on to his rocks to the left of crota and rocks to the right of crota to jump on top of his platform as demonstrated here. Now preferably I always go to the right, that's what I'm most accustomed to, but you can do either or side. Now in this strategy here, once you jump onto the ledge, you must give the command for your team to take down crota. Now the key thing here, since you don't have the hunter's invisibility to make yourself extremely safe, you're gonna have to kind of time the rocket shots, and you're gonna have to run on a platform and hit crota at the same time. Now if this is mistimed, crota will quickly slash you and the oversoul will be summoned, and your teammates will have to quickly kill it, and they will have to replace you as a SwordBearer. But if timed correctly, you can take him down no problem. Once your teammates have taken down crota's shields and he kneels, there are many ways that you can combo crota to get damage in, but the most common way that I stick to is simply pressing R2. Now that'll give you the most damage instead of pressing the R1 combo. Now when you press R2, hold up on the D-pad and press R2, as it'll make your character hit him faster so you can get more repetitions in. Now the typical pattern that I follow is on the first down, I hit him 3 times, and on the second down or the second repetition, I'm going to hit him 4 times, and then I'll safely jump out of there. 2 reps is usually good enough if you have a decent team. Now if you have a very skilled team, you can actually squeeze in a 3rd down, but this strategy is only going to be based off getting 2 reps per sword. Now after the first run, crota's health should be roughly around 60%ish. Now you and your teammates should definitely run back inside the crystal room and wait till crota make his rotation on to the right side of the platform. From there you should proceed to try to aggro the SwordBearer. This can be done by shooting the middle window, and he may come to right in front of the ledge where you guys will be standing. This will make it an easier time for you to kill him, and you don't have to search or have him hide behind the 2 little rocks that he always do. So this is the best way to get the SwordBearer right where you want him, because the SwordBearer can be an X factor. The longer you take to kill him, the less time you have to down crota and get your sword repetitions in, because if you take too long to do so, crota is going to rotate on the other side of the platform. After your second sword battle with crota, you guys are all going to have to run into the ogre room. So once you get your repetitions in with crota, make sure you and your team run into this ogre room. This is going to be the most safest and fastest way to kill one of the ogres, and then the second one should soon come to the door, while you and your teammates should alternate shooting rockets, sniping him, whatever you got to do to get done. Just make sure nobody dies. Now right after this run also, this is going to be your last sword run. I meant to mention earlier, when you fight crota on hard mode, you only get 3 swords. If you do not kill crota on the 3rd sword, he's going to summon a 2nd set of ogres and then enrage immediately. So if you don't get the job done, or maybe if the game glitches out on you and the sword disappears, you and your teammates might as well wipe to start over. Now once the 2 ogres are defeated, you will notice that crota will have rotate to the left of the platform, and then he'll rotate back to the middle. Once he's rotate back to the middle, you and your teammates should already be in the crystal room, and in which case you're going to sit there and wait till crota rotates to the right, and then he's going to rotate back to the middle. Now as mentioned earlier, if possible, shoot the middle window ledge so you can try to aggro the SwordBearer and get him right where you want him for an easy kill. Now this is not guaranteed the SwordBearer will follow, but that's where you want him to kill him very quickly. Now on your final sword run, you're going to run the same steps as mentioned earlier. When you jump on a ledge, you give your team the command to fire a crota so he can kneel down. Now on the last 10 to 15% of his health, crota will automatically enrage, but don't panic. Ignore the oversoul and have your team continue to take down his shield again, because once he enrages automatically, it's an attempt to kill you and your team. Just ignore it and proceed with your sword reps. Once you do so, crota should take him down easily and everybody should run out with their rewards.